You don't want to do this.
Yeah, we do. We can't lose this fight.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe has given us 2 Disney Plus shows so far, and so far fans have been loving the chance to see more of their favourite heroes. Alongside familiar leads like Wanda and the Falcon, some important faces from the comics are slipping in too, hinting that a new superhero team could be formed. While the world already knows the Avengers, a new generation of heroes could soon be stepping in to protect Earth. 3 members of the Young Avengers have already been introduced by WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and by the end of 2021 we might have seen the whole lineup. But who is this new superhero team, and which of the Young Avengers have already appeared? Spoiler warning right now for WandaVision and up to episode 2 of The Falcon and Winter Soldier.
So, who would like to start?
At a first glance, the Young Avengers might look like junior knockoffs of the originals, but comic fans know how important they really are. Originally formed after Earth needed heroes while the Avengers were disbanded, the team have gone on to deal with some sizable threats, from the time-traveling villain Kang the Conqueror to an interdimensional parasite looking to feed on powerful beings. If the MCU is introducing the Young Avengers, it could mean that it has bigger problems than Thanos headed its way. So, who will stand against them? If you've already watched WandaVision, then you'll already be familiar with the first 2 Young Avengers, Tommy and Billy Maximoff. As we saw in the show, Wanda and Vision's sons have superpowers of their own. And while they might have been erased when Wanda gave up control of Westview, WandaVision's post-credits scene suggests that they aren't gone for good. Tommy and Billy making a return would match up with their story in the comics, which sees them also go on to join the Young Avengers under the name Speed and Wiccan, though we might need them to grow up a little bit more before that happens. Falcon and the Winter Soldier's Young Avenger cameo, on the other hand, was harder to spot. In episode 2, we meet Isaiah Bradley, an African-American super soldier who was mistreated and abused by the US government. While the show focuses heavily on his reveal, tucked away in the same scene is another major character, Isaiah's grandson, Eli. Eli Bradley has also been known as Patriot, a young Avenger who has his own super soldier-esque abilities. Eli's actor, Elijah Richardson, has hinted on Instagram that Falcon and the Winter Soldier might not be the last time we see his character in the MCU, so we're hoping he'll pick up his own shield pretty soon.
I'll be back there.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like Marvel's done with the Young Avenger teasers yet, with 3 more cameos lined up for Disney Plus later this year. Partnering up with Jeremy Renner, we'll see Hailee Steinfeld play Kate Bishop in the upcoming Hawkeye series. The leader of the Young Avengers will likely show off her amazing archery skills in the show, and could even take on the Hawkeye mantle. A date for the Hawkeye series hasn't yet been unveiled, but expected to release on Disney Plus later this summer.
Good job, Hawkeye. Go get your arrow.
We also can't forget Miss Marvel. While she isn't technically a Young Avenger in the source material, we wouldn't be surprised if she was included in the MCU's junior team-up. Iman Vellani will play Miss Marvel, a 16-year-old superhero with the power to grow and shrink various body parts at will. And her series is set to debut in late 2021 or early 2022. And finally, there's a kid Loki. Unlike the other 2, we don't yet have confirmation that this younger version of the God of Mischief will show up in a Disney Plus series, but we're confident he might. So far, multiple trailers have given us clues for what to expect in the Loki show. Most importantly, that he'll be traveling through time to different realities. On his journey, we might see alternative versions of the character, and a less villainous younger counterpart could be one of them. Actor Jack Veal has teased his involvement in the project, and while we don't know yet who he'll be playing, we could see him pulling off a child version of Tom Hiddleston's character. And thankfully, we don't have to wait long to hear about that last one. Loki will be releasing on June 11th for Disney Plus subscribers.
Come on. What did you expect?
Make sure you tune back in at the end of the month. We'll be running down everything you need to know so you're ready to sit down and start watching Loki, and let us know in the comments below as well which Young Avenger you want to see introduced into the MCU.